The bravest woman in early Islam. The story of Sumayya. Imagine being hurt and threatened just because you believe in Allah. Imagine people telling you to give up your faith or face terrible punishment. Would you stay strong? Today we are going to learn about one of the bravest women in Islamic history. Her name was Sumayya bint Kayat, and she became the first martyr in Islam. Her story teaches us courage, patience, and standing firm for the truth. Let's begin. The early days of Islam. More than 1,400 years ago, in the city of Mecca, people worshipped idols made of stone. Very few people believed in one God. Then Allah chose a man named Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to deliver a message. The message was simple but powerful. There is only one God, Allah, and people should worship Him alone. But many powerful leaders in Mecca became angry. They did not want people to leave idol worship, so they began to harm the Muslims. Who was Sumayya? Among the early Muslims was a kind and humble woman named Sumayya. She was not rich, she was not powerful, but she had something far stronger than wealth or power. She had faith. Sumayya lived with her husband Yasir and their son Ammar. As a family, they accepted Islam together. They believed in Allah and in the message of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But because they were among the first Muslims, they faced terrible persecution. The torture of the early Muslims. The leaders of Mecca wanted to scare Muslims, so they punished those who believed in Islam. Sumayya and her family were captured and taken into the hot desert. The burning sand hurt their feet. The scorching sun beat down on them. They were tied and tortured. The leaders shouted at them, "Leave Islam! Say that our idols are your gods!" But Sumayya refused. Her husband Yasir refused. Her son Ammar tried to stay strong as well. The words of the Prophet. Whenever the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, passed by and saw their suffering, his heart was full of sadness. But he gave them beautiful words of hope. He said, "Be patient, O family of Yasir, for your meeting place is paradise." These words gave them strength. They knew that Allah sees everything and that patience for the sake of truth is always rewarded. Sumayya's courage. One of the cruel leaders of Mecca, Abu Jahl, became very angry. He tried again and again to force Sumayya to reject Islam. But Sumayya stood firm. She did not shout. She did not beg. She simply refused to abandon her faith. Her heart was full of courage. Even when facing terrible pain, she would not turn away from Allah. The first martyr. In his anger, Abu Jahl attacked Sumayya, and because of her faith and bravery, she became the first martyr in Islam. Her sacrifice was not forgotten. Her courage became an example for Muslims for all time. A simple woman with strong faith became one of the greatest heroes in Islamic history. The lesson for us. What can we learn from Sumayya's story? First, true strength comes from faith. You do not need to be rich or powerful to be strong. Second, we should stand firm for what is right, even when it is difficult, even when others disagree with us. Third, Allah always sees patience and courage, and Allah rewards those who stay true to their faith. Ending message. Sumayya's bravery reminds us that faith is precious. It is something we protect with patience and courage. Whenever we feel scared or weak, we can remember her story. A woman who stood for truth, a woman who trusted Allah, and a woman whose name is remembered forever in Islamic history. May Allah make us strong in our faith, just like Sumayya, and may we always stand for truth and kindness. Thank you for listening to this story. See you in the next Islamic story.